Welcome back again, guys, from Tampa Bay. It is a beautiful Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm taking advantage of the beautiful weather and what should be relatively traffic-free roads right now. The game is supposed to start in just a few hours. And I'm going down to take back some product to a client, a bunch of cigars that I finished shooting. And he's down in Madeira Beach. You've probably seen that shop in some of my other videos. Had several hundred cigars. Damn, dude, are you fucking serious? Fucking douchebag. He just totally wasn't looking at anything. That's why you gotta keep your eyes open. We had 3 motorcycle deaths yesterday alone. One of them was an FJR rider. Gotta keep your eyes open. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it, like, you know, just somebody plowing into you or pulling out. And by the way, here's the remains of the oil slick. I'm still not going to run through that big patch, but hell of a lot better than it was. It's at least dry, just some staining left on the road. Still wet over there, but that's no bother to a motorcyclist. And you can see why they got squished, because everybody goes onto the shoulder here to turn right. If you get somebody that's really holding up the line here, turning left or going straight, this can actually back up. It's a pretty big neighborhood going straight back. I'm just going to go wide around those oil strips. So I've got about an hour's ride down here to the beach. It's in John's Pass, which is a little shopping center if you've never been here. Kind of a touristy area, but pretty cool stuff. Some stuff like you'd find at a typical cruise port, if you've ever taken a cruise. And then some specialty stuff, lots of Florida type stores. But this client is by far the largest cigar manufacturer in the area, with almost 100 different blends that he produces on site. And then he's got a really cool bar next door, and I've done a bunch of photography for him. I'm in the middle right now of doing his cigar catalog, and I'm waiting on a whole bunch of data from him. He's got to get me all the names and sizes and all that kind of good stuff so I can put it together. Already got the layout and the cover shot done, so it's just a matter of plugging everything in. But I don't know his inventory, so I'm at the mercy of him. And of course he's extremely busy and just had his first kid, so you know his brain has been pretty frazzled the last few months. So it's a little slow going. I was hoping to have that done a couple months ago, but nothing I can do about it. They finally got this done, as you can see, and it's really beautiful. Still no idea why they did it. This is an extremely low traffic road. And why they had to put in an extra couple lanes and do all the median work and put in dedicated turn lanes is beyond me. I think it's a case of them just having to spend money to get rid of it. Our county has an extra penny sales tax. They call it penny for Pasco, and it goes to all kinds of projects like this. So, you know, it gets earmarked for some things that are in need, and then, in my opinion, goes to some things that are just a complete waste. There was just nothing wrong with that intersection. It was fine. I mean, I'm not complaining now that it's done, because it is really nice, but I think they could have spent it elsewhere. I mean, even some of these little subdivision roads that admittedly I'm never going to go on, they're all crappy. Ours are really good, but even the one right next to us, they're pretty pothole ridden. So, you know, they could have gone through neighborhoods like that. Done more good is what I'm saying. Alright, we're coming up on 19 here, and like I said, hopefully traffic is going to be a little less than usual because the Super Bowl's about to start, but I'm not sure. My friends up north are posting pictures of the freeways just completely barren, like an apocalypse. But I'm seeing, well, you know, that's pretty sparse. That is pretty sparse coming north here. So anyway, I'll pick this back up as I get down there, and I'll probably, because it'll be just after sunset by the time I get ready to come back home, maybe I'll do a relaxing ride up the beach, because he's right on the beach and I can take the slower roads back up north instead of these faster, boring roads. We'll see. Well, I was right about the traffic. It was smooth sailing. I think I made it down here in record time. We're coming up on the main drag here for the beaches. I'll tell you, the combination of having the US 19 corridor now open without any lights and the light traffic just to get to Clearwater to get to it, woo, smooth sailing, my friends. It's nice. I'm glad I didn't live anywhere near that construction for all the, geez, I don't know, 10 years it took, but it's worth it as a driver, I'll tell you that. Coming up there on the shop in a couple miles. We'll see how the beach drive is doing. This might have pretty normal traffic because this is where all the snowbirds stay. It's a combination of condos and hotels and restaurants. It's really about all that there is on this road right here. It goes all the way down from St. Pete Beach and ends in North Clearwater Beach. This is where you have all the different beach cities. Madeira Beach, Indian Shores, Reddington Beach. It's a camera. The bike?
Oh, yeah.
A Yamaha FJR. Thanks.
Look like a superhero.
He says I look like a superhero. I get comments like that all the time at lights. Half the people want to know what the bike is, and half want to know what the camera is. So that's why I asked him, because he just said, "What is that?" I guessed wrong. He meant the bike, obviously. But that's cool. I've even had cops do it. They say, "Hey, how do you like the GoPro?" And they want to know how heavy it is and if I feel it. Our county now requires all the sheriffs to have body cams. I don't think the motor cops have to have them on the helmets or anything. I know some do, but not ours. So they don't have to worry about that. Anyways, the helmets they wear are just little half helmets. It always amazes me. And if any motocops are watching this, please comment. I'm really curious. Why do motocops not wear gear? I mean, it's ridiculous. They'll, around here at least, and everywhere I've seen, even Florida state troopers, all the county sheriffs, the locals here, they'll have a little half helmet and a short sleeve shirt and sometimes gloves. That's about it, you know? No arm protection. They must go through a hell of a lot of sunscreen, I'll tell you that, because it is intense down here. Even if they're parked in the shade, they're getting a lot of UV rays. It is no joke. But they're in just regular old short sleeve shirts. You know, I understand it's hot as hell, especially if you're just sitting around or if you're on a Harley. But I mean, come on. You're on a motorcycle. So I've always been curious about that. At least the helmets. Why not modular helmets? Something with a decent amount of protection. Those stupid little chrome domes, man, they're a joke. Say goodbye to your face if you go down. I mean, I understand that for the most part, every single one of those motor cops are top-notch expert riders without a doubt. But man, shit happens. I would not want to be at a job all day on a motorcycle with a little half helmet. That's all I'm saying. Here we go, Cuban Paradise. I texted him to make sure he was open because, you know, I figured he would be. It's Super Bowl Sunday and he's got the big pub, and yeah, it's slammed. That's what I thought. But I didn't know if he'd be here, you know, if he'd be at home having a party or whatever. I don't want to assume and drive all the way down here for nothing, even though it's a fun ride. All right, I'm going to drop this stuff off. I might as well show you how I got it all packed. Love this bike. Extremely versatile, even for work. Hopefully I'm not picking up that music, because that would be another copyright ding. The FJR here has the matching soft bags inside. They're molded to fit them. And then I've got hundreds of cigars. Easy peasy. Got each one filled. And it took them all. Alright, I'll pick this up after I get this dropped off. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Now for a nice, more relaxing ride back home. I am going to go up the beach drive here. Definitely got to watch for cops though. Traffic is light and cops are heavy. Saw people pulled over left and right all the way down here. I'm just trying not to stick out like a sore thumb. This road, by the way, if you ever come down here to any of the beaches, it's 35 miles an hour on pretty much all of it. And boy, howdy, they mean it. They have tons of speed traps set up because it is a huge revenue generator for all these tiny little cities down here. They're only a mile or two long, and they depend on tourist money and speed traps. I'm not exaggerating. They sit in these little parking lots, they sit behind bushes, they sit in the medians. They love speeders down here. And they also have all these pedestrian crossings, and it is state law that you stop whenever someone is trying to cross. So here's one there. And if they see you not stop, it's a huge fine. And they love sitting they camp out right by the crosswalks. Now luckily most of them are very well marked. They even have automatic flashers. So unless you're freaking 90 years old and blind, you're pretty much going to see them. See right here, all these signs have built-in flashers. If there was somebody there, they just press the button. And it's really nice. Depending on the time of day though, they're not too busy, but sometimes, man, you can't go more than half a block. There's another one here. And there'll be people crossing at every single one of them because there's hotels on both sides of the road here. Beach is directly to the left, so anyone staying in the hotels on the left side here has beach access, but nobody else does. And of course, all the restaurants and everything are on the right. So there's constantly tourists crossing left and right, left and right. You just got to watch it. See, that cop's behind me a little bit. I'm doing 3 over, and that's about all you want to do down here. You know, follow somebody, but it's very strictly, what's the word? Enforced. So, word to the wise. Knock on wood, never been pulled over down here. You just see it all the time. In fact, you know what? Strangely enough, I have never been pulled over on a motorcycle. Not once, not even a warning. Not that I act real crazy, but I certainly speed more on the motorcycle than I do in cars. Generally speaking. Like I said, I'm not going crazy, but you'd figure the odds are you're going to be pulled over on the motorcycle, but I guess that you're invisible kind of thing works to your advantage sometimes, you know what I mean? Alright, well, I'm just going to continue riding up here. This is really nice traffic. I am definitely enjoying this. So I'm going to have a little relaxing ride. I'll give you guys some music and a nice sunset view up to the beach. Looks like we got about 5 minutes before it dips below. Might have some nice sky colors there. Looks like some decent clouds on the horizon. So I'm going to take it home. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.
came to me without a care in the world. You said you do no harm. You said I won't feel anything at all. But you came to grab my love. You got it. Now you can go anywhere you want. You've done away with my heart. I'm bathing in your glow, and I am ready for your call now. All night long, let there be light. 'Cause all night long, let there be light.
Well, like I said, unless you're 90 and blind, like that asshole was, you're supposed to let him cross. Old fart.